The views expressed in the following show are for entertainment purposes only. They're not necessarily the views of Twin Galaxies, HD, or any other affiliates.
HD films.
HD films, whatever.
Just high definition in general.
High definition in general. If you have a high definition television,
We're not speaking.
Yeah, we knew we were live. We were playing music for everybody because we weren't ready to go. We wanted a few more people to show up, and maybe I should push the button to show our faces, right, Nick?
Yeah, I mean, the radio viewers or the podcast viewers, they don't really care.
So, welcome everybody to Settle on the Screen.
What's up?
You're a little dark, but we don't have that light on. I don't think it's necessary.
You think about me turning on?
I don't know. Nah, we're good.
You
So,
sure? I'm gonna turn
let's
on.
see what the difference is. Let's see what the fans at home think. Do we need to be lit more properly? I don't know. You know, quality. What do you call it? The quality control around here has gotten pretty poor the past couple months.
Yeah, it's true.
So,
Yeah,
welcome to Settle It on the Screen. I'm your host, Michael Soroka, along here with Nick Houselander.
How you doing,
We
folks?
are, I guess, formally the show about the Twin Galaxies database, even though we're being hosted on Twin Galaxies right now. And we were going to talk about possibly some contested scores on the Twin Galaxies database.
But we're not now.
But as usual, and the reason we've told you many times, we've had people back out at the last minute.
It's so crazy. Except it's not crazy and it's not rare.
and
It happens most of
It
the time.
happens most time, and things don't happen. But we didn't advertise it, so guess what? You didn't know about it.
That's the key.
So of course we're going to be a
Don't
little.
tell anybody.
We're going to be, more off the cuff and more of just playing games and really not talking about too much stuff. Like we said, we were going to change the show format, but we haven't had time to really produce and change the format. So it's going to be the same stuff.
Last couple months have been busy.
Busy. Yeah.
Yep.
So thank for all of you for joining us. Hi, Mooner. How are you?
What's
I
up,
know we
Mooner?
have
How
a
you
few
doing,
other
man?
people. That was Green Day, if you guys didn't notice.
It was their new one.
New album.
So
Great album.
very good.
Uh-huh.
And it was the
Hey,
beat.
Zag Cag, how are you? Oh, how you doing? So, we are ready to broadcast. So, what we usually did, I said we ain't going to read world records, but I got a few.
All right.
We got to promote some good, scores of the world records.
I've always enjoyed reading world records.
Me too. It's a pain to go through.
No, I don't have to do what you do.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
literally
You don't-
just
you
go,
just read.
oh, I read, and that's
Yeah,
it.
you're not producing.
That's why
is it
I enjoy it.
producing?
Yeah,
Yeah, I guess that is
it's
producing.
absolutely
yeah,
is
okay.
producing.
Because it's like I'm writing stories for the show.
You're writing.
Even though
It's our copy.
it really
It's
is
the only copy we've ever had.
a lot of
really.
people it's really not that hard of a job, guys. You just go through the database and just pick it out. Yes, that is true, but I try to pick out scores that are worthy. And
You ever
have
looked through the
then
database?
I do have to use Photoshop. Yes, I use a template, and it looks exactly the same every couple of weeks.
So what?
But
It's all of it's time consuming.
yeah, it is. I wonder if we're out of
It's a
sync
good
today.
hour at least.
Yeah, meow, meow, meow. We know. So here are a few world records from the past 2 weeks on the Twin Galaxies database.
Yeah.
Here we go.
These are
Brought to you
legit.
by new album from Green Day,
Revolution
Radio, on vinyl only.
Yep.
It's the only thing we're advertising.
It is true.
All right, ready, Nick? Do you know how to read?
We'll find out in a sec.
All right, here we go.
Chaz Sekon, I think I can read.
Yeah.
From London.
Might
Is
not
it
be able to
Ontario?
pronounce, but
Is it Ontario?
I don't know if
or
it's
UK?
Ontario or UK, so that's why I just left it.
It's PAL, so it's UK. Sega
Oh,
Genesis,
maybe.
Predator 2.
Well,
Well,
let me interrupt you. Remember Mikey? Mikey from NHL 94 submitted NHL 94 pal.
That's
world
true.
record.
yeah, but I kind of felt like Mikey was just like, oh, let me get my hands on a PAL, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
He lives in an NTSC country, so
Yeah.
it's not like PAL's the thing.
Maybe Chaz did that too.
It's possible.
But
For
nevertheless.
Sega Genesis, PAL, Predator 2, points 1,290,330. So, congratulations, Chaz.
Yep, completed
is-
the game.
I will, full disclosure, I didn't even know this was a video game, so never even heard of Predator 2 for the Sega Genesis.
Awesome.
Seen the movie, but definitely did not know this was a game.
Sweet.
Was there a Predator 1? I
I'm
don't
assuming.
remember there was if there
Somebody
was a
will
Predator
tell
1.
us. Yeah. Congratulations to Fernando Zaragoza.
Zaragoza.
Yeah, there's no T. Taking back the Mortal Kombat
Alright.
score world record. from our buddy, 13,063,500 points. He was so excited to get it based on his post. That's awesome. Nice job, Fernando.
Nice going,
Good job
baby.
going back. I'm curious if this will go back and forth for a little bit. Did you know that the Nintendo Speed... I don't know if you probably don't know this,
No,
but
I don't.
the Nintendo Speed Run, world record has been broken by a frame.
Are you what?
Mhm.
A frame?
They found something
That
else.
sounds like dumb luck.
You think it's dumb luck, but guess what? There could be improved. Now somebody's found a not a hidden thing, but just a new way to shave frames off, and it's
Wait
possibility.
a second. Was it shot in 24 or
No,
29.97?
29.97.
Okay, I'm just saying because it was
And
shot in 24.
I think there's a possible chance to eliminate 4 more frames, and people are running it on
Yeah,
Twitch.
boy.
Probably a couple people are running it on Twitch
It's
right now.
frames.
I know.
I mean, like,
Hey, it's competition, man.
Okay.
Just like people go for that Donkey Kong, but
huh,
I find it more exciting that than Donkey Kong.
well,
Because you can't make a mistake.
me eating this sucker by myself, not talking, is more exciting than watching someone play Donkey Kong.
Exactly. That's true. I guess.
And not to be selfish, you licking the sucker for an hour, not
It's more
talking,
enjoyable
is more enjoyable
for you to watch.
Yeah, absolutely. Anyone, the sucker, just looking at it, isn't this better? It's shiny.
Mhm.
It's
They don't
not
see it, Nick.
aggravating.
Here, you want to show them? Yeah, show the
Yeah, I mean, look at that thing. Look at that sucker. That looks like a good sucker.
Yeah, it does.
See?
Yeah. Oh, we're gonna.
Turns your tongue red
Wow.
instead of turning your brain into mush.
Look how screwed up our software is, Nick. Watch this.
Oh, well, that's not too bad.
Not
What
too
is that,
bad.
like
Let's
3/4
let's
of a
finish
second
reading the world records.
Off.
We can still we can
That's kinda fun.
we can read the world records and no one will notice, and then we'll reset our software right afterwards. So
Oh, that's
everybody
true.
everybody will see a blank screen
Yeah,
for
that's
about 25 seconds. So let's get back to the world records. Go ahead, Nick. It's from Australia, so I
We
figured
got
it's you.
Aaron Reardon from Melbourne, Victoria, Australia. The MAM, Mr. T. Points. Marathon settings, 19,165,770. Congratulations, Aaron.
Nice job.
Nice score,
Proud of you.
Mr. TNT. Another game I've never heard of, I will admit.
Been going back and
Is that
forth.
like, what's the Atari game where you drop in the bombs or whatever?
That's Kaboom.
Kaboom, yeah. Is it like that?
No, I don't
No?
think so.
Okay.
No.
Whatever.
Sorry. I don't know it either.
That's good of it.
I just seen it.
Oh, hell yeah. Here we go.
Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Congratulations to Jason Bennett of Ottawa. On the Vectrex, a new world record for the game Spike. 28,000, beating out the previous score by, I believe, 700. Somebody can fact check me for all you
Nice.
Clinton and Trump supporters out there. Why don't you just go to the website and see if I'm right or wrong. But a new world record from Jason Bennett. I do know that. Awesome job. It's great to see the Vectrex.
Hell yeah. I'll be back,
I hope there's
Bennett.
more from you, Jason.
Bennett. Oh.
What did I say?
Great. No, Ben from Commando, the bad guy in Commando.
Oh, okay, that's all right.
Let off some steam, Bennett. That's one of the best movies ever. Mark Cohen from Las Vegas, Nevada, United States of America. PlayStation 4, PlayStation Network. That's what the PSN stands for.
Yeah, and I have an argument against this when we're done.
Okay. We got Pac-Man 265. That's not. It doesn't seem 365 would be a better name for that. I mean, there's probably a reason for it, but like.
Well, it's 256. Basically, what happens
Just
is
I don't know. You feel like 365 is just like the normal every day. Go go go.
oh, I mean days. Yeah, but
Yeah,
256 is.
Oh,
is
did
the
I say
kill
two?
screen.
I said 265, don't I?
Yeah.
I always do that with
Yeah.
numbers.
Oh,
I'm like dyslexic when it comes to numbers. It's weird. Pac-Man 256. That's weird. I saw it as 56. One player points 155,875. Congratulations, Mark.
Nice job. Also.
What's the? What
Mark-
are you going to talk about later?
Well, I'll talk about this. I mean, just because Jace has not been doing his State of the Galaxies, and I guess since I have this show, I will use it for my personal benefit.
Oh
for why
boy,
not.
Mike's like
But,
a musician.
Here we go again. You know, people complain about that. I say that emulation should not be tracked with the same system. So, for example, when you search Atari, this would be a good time to reset the software.
Oh, so is this,
I can't reset the software.
Yeah, we're
um,
talking. I was going to
while
say,
we're
is
recording
this
through it.
an older game played on PlayStation 4?
No.
Oh,
What my argument is PlayStation downloadable games get their own platform, but an emulated game of any newer console other than arcade doesn't get its own platform. That's the part that kind of drives me crazy.
Oh, you're saying like Pac-Man 256 is a PlayStation 4 only game?
It's a downloadable game.
Yes.
So it's under the PS. So the
It's a
platform.
technically it's a PlayStation game.
It's a PlayStation game. Yeah, it's a PlayStation game under the category of the downloadable games. So it's in a separate category than all the other PlayStation 4 games.
Okay.
So if it's disc based,
Yes.
or here's the question: if it's disc based, or you downloaded it, but as long as you can buy it on disc, it's tracked in the PlayStation 4. If it
Okay.
is a downloadable only game, it is tracked in PlayStation PSN.
So
since-
PSN could just be considered a different system, right?
Well, it's two different. Twin Galaxies has it set up as two separate consoles or two separate platforms.
What's wrong with that then?
I don't think there's anything wrong with that, but what I think there's something wrong with is why, if you have NES or Atari, if you have that emulated, how come that's not a separate platform? Doesn't that make it confusing?
I'm totally.
I know you're
confused with
totally
I'm
confused
completely
about it,
confused
but
with
a lot of people want original hard. For example, arcade and MAME.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
you want to play MAME, that's emulated, right?
Yeah.
So if you want to know the emulated world record, you go to MAME
Yes.
and you search it and you find it and bam.
Okay.
But now, if you want to know
Like
the-
Mr. TNT.
yeah, but now people are submitting EMU scores. Commodore 64 we've read before,
Yes.
and Atari 2600. Now and a few people are creating EMU on other systems that never had them. They're tracking the exact same game. For example, we just use Sonic the Hedgehog.
Okay.
Sonic the Hedgehog already has a place in Genesis. When you select Sega Genesis, you show up, it says Sonic.
Yeah.
Now people are creating tracks under Sega Genesis, and then it says
Oh.
Sonic the Hedgehog
Okay,
EMU, which means emulator.
Emulator. No, you've
Played
been
on
telling
an
me about
emulator
this.
and
Okay,
stuff
yeah,
like
you've been
that.
talking about this for a
And
while.
it's just like, well, if that PlayStation is in a separate category, can't we separate the other one just to make it easier to browse?
Yeah.
That's all I care. That's just. But
Basically, just have
nevertheless-
Genesis and then have emulated Genesis as a
separate category, just like arcade and MAME is.
Okay.
It's just so much easier to search through, especially when you search for something like Sonic the Hedgehog, because there's so many titles already. If you just type Sonic, you get Sonic 1, Sonic 2, Sonic 3, Sonic and Knuckles, Sonic Spinball, and then if it's a newer system,
I feel like the
you can-
easier way to do it, and by easier I mean organizationally wise, this wouldn't be easier website wise or programming wise, because this would take a long time and a lot of man hours. But I think the easier way to do it, and I think you could clear up most problems with this.
most.
Yeah, just about all. You could literally just have, the whole list of systems on the site, and you click on it, and blah, 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 Super Nintendo, Genesis, Vectrex, whatever. And then just have one at the bottom that just says emulation. You click on emulation, and then the emulation screen looks exactly like the screen you were just on, except now every single system means only emulation, almost like a separate website for emulation.
I like that idea too.
Because
And
then,
that's
you're not mixing it all.
Yeah.
Then everything is separate.
separated. Yeah.
So then there's no confusion. And put
Ma'am, I like
MAME. I only call it MAM. Just put MAME in there too.
Yeah.
So then the original Twin Galaxy site is all original hardware. There's no emulation. It's just all how it was when it first came out. And then you go to the emulation site. Shit, you could even just have Twin Galaxy / emulation and almost have it like a separate scoreboard.
Yeah.
I think that would honestly be the easiest way to do it.
Yeah.
Then there's no confusion at all.
Yeah. I'm turning up. Something's wrong with our mic. People are saying.
Oh,
So
okay.
we might reset, guys. But
Well, we've been having this. Remember, we had to do this.
Yes,
2 weeks ago.
guys, just stick around. We're gonna reset the software. We were planning to actually call into Twin Galaxies tonight. We were gonna have some guests that we wanted to control under our. And to be honest with you,
Way to give it away.
I didn't give it away. I didn't say who the guests were.
But if they-
And we wanted to control Skype here instead of TG California doing it. And obviously, things aren't working like we're supposed to. So we'll reset our software. So stay tuned to Twin Galaxies Live or Settle on the Screen. Settle on the Screen Twitch channel will definitely be back. I don't know if Twin Galaxies Live is going to pick us back up when we reset, but we're out of sync here too.
Yep. Great. Now
we are using an
back.
8-year-old computer. So we'll reset and Settle on the Screen. We are back.
You can really see the embossing on the vinyl.
Oh yeah,
here. It's kind of cool.
It's pretty awesome. So we'll give it a second for Twin Galaxies to pick up back our channel.
In 3, 2,
1.
or like the old podcast says, edit 3,
2,
2,
1.
Where you wouldn't edit it. That was my favorite.
Nah.
I love when you wouldn't edit it, and we'd be like, "Oh wait, no, we shouldn't talk about that." All right, we'll be back in a second. Edit 3, 2, 1, and you just wouldn't edit it. It was awesome. It was pretty normal, actually. It was like at least once a show.
Oh, we'll give it a minute or two for everyone to
Radio for us.
Yeah.
And
Well,
you guys even...
we do the show for us.
No, that's true.
Not for everybody else. So,
Well over a decade ago.
yeah.
We had one of the first podcasts ever on iTunes when iTunes first came out.
Oops.
That's
watching.
legit.
It is true. Detroit Rowdy Radio.
Detroit Gritty Radio. We were within the first 100.
Mm-hmm. And little did you know, those people who watch the Twin Galaxies podcast, I hate Twitch. We were up. I can't turn down. You see what I'm trying to do, Nick?
Mm-hmm.
Trying to turn down the volume of this advertisement. But when I click,
What the hell?
it's making me listen to it. Whatever.
Oh my God.
Never mind.
Girl's kind of hot.
Should we watch it?
No, I don't need to.
Falling Water, Thursdays at 10 o'clock on USA.
Yeah.
There we
It's
are.
not enough to make me watch the show.
Yeah, we're broadcasting.
Oh, I should.
So I don't know if anybody's watching us, but we're back.
Yep. Oh, we are back. Okay, cool.
Yeah. So supposedly.
We're back. I got to get back into character now.
Yeah. We're not in Twin Galaxies, but nevertheless. Yeah.
Well, not really that surprised though.
Yeah, because we lost all our viewers.
They're going to come back in 20 minutes and go, what the hell?
Yeah, the show's...
What happened?
I bet that's what happened. They put us on host mode, and
Absolutely.
Neo went to go do something else.
Oh,
And
God, yes. Oh, they look like they're fine.
they're fine.
Whatever. I'll come back in an hour and tell them they did a great show.
Yeah. Good
Which
show,
is
guys.
exactly what I would have done too.
We can call in to Twin Galaxies.
Oh, we should.
Let's try that.
Yeah, let's call them. What were we talking about? I don't even
I
remember.
forgot.
The rebooting's nice, but like the idea of not going continuous commercial breaks would be. I don't know how the radio or television hosts do it.
Because they have like stuff in front of them. And
I guess
they're
that's
paid
true.
To do it.
That's true. The money aspect is nice. It puts the fear.
It's called
in you.
producing.
Yeah.
Twin Galaxies Live 1 is shut down. Yeah.
Know
so-
why it's shut down? Because we're in there right now.
No, we're not.
Well, we were.
No, we weren't.
Oh, we weren't?
No, they're just rebroadcasting our channel. We're on our
Oh,
own channel.
it's
tonight.
different.
Yeah.
Mm.
So.
You
It's
got
still
Neo
zero.
Cell.
It's still
Text Neo.
Still zero viewer. Oh, I don't care. We don't need viewers.
Text Xander.
We're doing this for ourselves right now, especially.
Okay, what were we talking about?
I don't know. I really don't care.
Oh, come on.
Still zero. Still zero viewer. See that? There's something wrong. See, it has that spicking.
Yeah, I hear it. Whatever.
So that's what people are.
This is awful. What are we
I know.
doing?
That's why there's nobody
We're
watching.
troubleshooting. No one's watching right now?
No.
Oh.
No.
Oh,
That's why I'm like-
good. I don't feel so bad now.
No, I don't feel bad at all. No,
Oh.
since we cut out, everyone left. So there might be
Oh.
one person viewing us now. But I think
Wow, so really
I think-
dropping out was the end of the show.
Well,
Damn, we had a decent amount of viewers, too.
I know.
Shit.
That's why that thing has to go.
Oh, shoot. Oh, man, we had a lot of viewers that ever dumped out. Way to give up on us.
Yeah, you couldn't just stick around. For
We
like
said we'll be
35
back in a minute.
We're back in less than a minute.
Yeah, we were back really quick.
Ugh. I put too much rum in. Gross. Hey, viewer, welcome.
What's up?
It's probably Glenn. Hey, no, it's Mooner.
All right, Mooner.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming back,
Oh,
Mooner.
and Zadcag's back.
All right, cool.
Hey, you guys are coming back. So now we
Okay,
get back
cool.
to the show. Sorry about that. We are in the process. When we call the Twin Galaxies Live, we're running through Skype and stuff. Like I said, we wanted to have some control over our show tonight because we had like 3 or 4 guests that we wanted to get in, knock them out, bring them in, but that didn't happen. So that's why we're broadcasting here. But
Oh.
our good co-host.
All right, special guest referee.
Hey, is that Glennesis?
It sure is.
What's up, dude?
Let's see if we can bring him up. Oh, look, we can look at a
All
little
right,
picture
we
of
can
him
look at
playing
the picture.
guitar.
What's
What's
up,
the
dude?
arcade, what's that in the background? Golden Key? I think it is.
Golden Tee.
What?
Huh?
In the background of the picture.
Oh yeah, we can see it very small on our screen. Yeah, you do. Yeah.
It's my 2 favorite things.
Guitar and
Video
Golden
games,
Tee.
In golf?
Yeah. Specifically Golden Key.
Ugh. Do not buy pumpkin Jack rum. It's gross. It's disgusting.
Is that the Captain Morgan one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's in an orange bottle. I bought
Yep.
one shot.
The
Because of
Pump
the,
Jack or whatever.
yeah, because of the what do you call it? The advertising on the
October
bottle.
crap.
Yep, not that
Yep.
good.
Yeah, that's why we bought a case of it, because of the advertising sells itself.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Oh, I would have bought it, and I
You know
don't
what?
even drink rum, but
You know what it is? It's pumpkin spice. And in order for you to enjoy that, you have to have a vagina. Which clearly you don't, so you're not digging it. So
Yeah. Yeah, you're all right. So do not buy it. All right, okay? Since we got everybody back and everybody's watching, and we got Glenn, do we remember what we were talking about still?
no, I have no clue.
I
I
have
wasn't
no
joking.
clue what we were talking about. We talking about the separation of emulation.
Yeah,
But we finished
we
that.
finished that-
We
we
finished
finished
that
that,
conversation before we reset. The
maybe we
software.
were done talking.
I think we were done talking about that. So I don't know.
emulation.
Oh, the tournament! Now it remembers because I was
There
going to
we go.
segue to the tournament,
It's
and then I
over.
was going. It's not over yet. It got till Sunday.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So there's a NES online tournament that ends on Sunday. Many of you who are watching our show are probably participating right now.
Thought it ended
I see Matthew Felix, who's in the chat on the settle on the screen. He's participating. Let's go to the leaderboard. I know how to work my switcher. Which one, Nick? Bam! Look at that.
Look at you, man.
There we are. We're like in 3 different spots. Look
Whoa.
at that. Look at that. Oh, excuse us. And there's us again. Damn, it's just nonstop us.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, that is probably like the worst television ever. Here we go! So, last weekend of the Retro Nintendo Online Open #1, which means there's probably more to come. Mr. Paul Tessie is leading with 492 points. I finally, nice job in fixing that camera, dude. That was awesome. So there's basically, for those of you who don't know what the tournament is, you played emulated or on the original hardware. You got 2 weeks to get the highest score, and based on your position, you get points. Like the Olympics, add up the points.
The game selection is Mega Man.
Yeah, Mega Man won. Yeah, did you see my score?
Oh my god.
I-
And it's only 3 million?
What's wrong with Mega Man?
I've never played Mega Man in my life.
It's probably the worst game, or one of the worst games on the NES to go for points on.
Yep.
Oh, is it really?
You see what? You see
Yeah.
what? Well, there's me right
No
there.
timer, man. It's a scabathon.
Look
Oh,
at that.
cool.
I didn't scab it. I got 16,600 points, and I'm dead last. Winner, chick. Okay, nevertheless, back to the leaderboard.
Mega Man 1's not as good. It only has like 6 bosses.
I don't like it.
There's just so much with that game, man, where it's all like, you would have to imply so many different rules.
All right,
It's a bad tournament game. I'll
let's
just
see
put
what
it
the
that way.
rules are, since Glenn is
Yeah,
definitely...
what are the rules?
The rules are the use of the pause button will... No, that doesn't count. Blah, blah, blah. You cannot walk through, grabbing ladders, blah, blah, blah. Limited leeching is permitted only for the sake of restoring weapon and energy. So basically, you could, in my opinion, you could get hurt on purpose
Yeah.
Yep.
and bring down your meter bar and then just sit there and shoot stuff to build up your health. Get hurt on purpose again. Yeah, I agree. That's
Wait a
a poor
minute, no
choice.
use of the pause button. How do you switch weapons? The weapons is the pause button.
It's not select.
Select is pause.
Oh, I don't know enough about that game.
Pause button's the weapon menu. So Buster only, boys.
I think that is just. I think that's a glitch. I don't think that's a true. I don't know. Maybe not.
Wait, go back to those rules. I want to read them
Okay.
myself.
All right. I love when Glenn's on the show.
Okay, use the pause button, which means no switching weapons, boys. Use the select button for rapid hit and glitch will result in a DQ. So they acknowledge that the select button pauses the game, and you can't use it, but you can't use the pause button to switch weapons. That makes sense. That's kind of funny. They acknowledge it.
I don't think. I think they miswrote those rules because there's nobody's disqualified. Nobody's screwed up on that.
Go back up and
Maybe
I
no
wanna
one
read
switched
the rest.
weapons though.
I don't know. You gotta
Yeah,
ask.
maybe everyone's playing Buster. You may not walk through walls or ceilings at any time, so no zips. That's understandable. Grabbing ladders on the ground from the sky using a warp realm maneuver is banned. So, but you only do it in like 2 spots in the game anyway.
And I
And
don't think.
why would that be banned? Because you're skipping an entire room. You're not getting points for the room.
Yeah, that's another thing that kind of baffles me. I mean, I understand maybe it gets past the hard part in the section that keeps
Like-
you alive. You know what I'm saying? For example, if it's a hard part of the if you're skipping 2 rooms or something, and there are 2 hard rooms for you, that does give you advantage because you stay alive.
Yeah, the
You
first
know.
room would be Cutsman has a room where you can do that, which there's no real threat in that room. But I can see the other room. That's Wily 1. Limited, okay, that's the limited. If you beat the game, you may continue playing after credits complete. You can visit a level only once per loop. Your scoring attempt ends when you either lose your 5th life or max out the score.
Yeah. Okay.
You switch weapons like crazy. Ban that guy. You're banned, Paul. You can't use the start button to switch weapons.
According to
Because they
those.
specifically say you can't use the select button for the rapid hit glitch. So they acknowledge that the select button pauses the game.
Guess what? I never beat the first level. So guess what? If everybody beat the first level and hit select to use another weapon, all their scores are disqualified. Who gets first place?
You.
Me.
You? Hey, I'm just reading the rules, Tessie. I'm just reading the rules.
Oh, you're looking at the chat. We can't see the chat while we're in this.
Wait, don't. In order to start playing the game, don't you have to hit the start button?
Yeah, but
I'm just. If we're going down this trail,
all right, okay.
you know.
We're really going down that trail. All right, so
Who
that.
picked these and wrote the rules?
Okay, well, I don't
should
know.
have did a little bit more research.
Well-
Maybe consult an expert.
The people
So
the people involved in the tournament did pick the games. I don't know about the rules themselves, but there's 1942, great game for this. I think.
Hell yeah! Oh, it's
Yeah,
awesome.
that's a great-
1990 Nintendo World Championship, sort of a great game for this tournament, but if you don't have a cartridge and you like playing on original hardware, I think that kind of sucks. If you don't have
Well,
a
you could
cartridge.
buy a repro for
Yeah,
$60.
that would that's kind of stink.
Or
Just
get a
spend 30 grand.
EverDrive.
That's or an
Separate
EverDrive.
from-
EverDrive's okay too.
Or just spend a lot of money on
Never
it.
spend-
If you own classic consoles and don't have EverDrives for them, what the hell are you doing nowadays?
I guess that's true.
Step into the new century of
Now,
gaming.
that was
son.
the argument we were going to get into today about software and
nice.
stuff, but it didn't happen.
We can
Bust a
still
move.
talk about it.
No, I did. Yeah, we could. No, we don't need to. We've talked about it multiple times.
Okay,
Look at that.
we're
Who's
not
number
gonna-
3rd on that one?
Ooh, Kimmel.
Yeah, that's right. And I only played it once. Just imagine if I played this weekend. Better watch out, Sean. I'm going to beat you.
Yeah.
That's false. I got things to do this weekend, unfortunately.
You could maybe get what,
I got
3 or 4,000 more?
million.
I mean, million more. Sorry.
I could get 35 million. I could get 2nd place for sure.
Oh, okay.
Sean's score, I don't know if I.
35 million you could get?
Yeah, it's a different version of Bust a Move.
Oh, okay.
Sean's got 50 million.
Oh no, I
which
know
is
you can't beat
awesome,
Sean.
yeah. Gradius, good game. Mega Man, we've already talked about. Galaga
yes.
on the Game Boy Advance, I could push my score a little bit higher, but that's a good port of the version.
Oh, that's a great
Nice job to
I got
Bear.
it over there. Or
1
there
million.
somewhere. Oh
The
no,
The audio's crackling for the people in the chat.
Yeah, it's our software.
we do apologize.
There's
for that.
something wrong with our software.
There is unfortunately nothing we can do about
If
that.
it gets unbearable, we'll reset one more time again. It's gonna be like every 15 minutes. There's something wrong with our stream box. We are been desperately trying to. So for Glenn, we're gonna have to do all the shows through what do you call it? Through
Go-
Twin Galaxies
go to
Skype.
meeting.
Oh, my favorite client.
I know.
It works so well for me.
I know. We got to figure
Yep.
out what our glitch is in here.
Gotta get a Polycom system.
We are getting a
Ooh.
new streaming computer, so might be the Discord. I gotta shut down, but there's an echo loop.
An echo chamber?
Yeah. If
Like
it gets
you
unbearable,
used
please
to
let us
use
know in
in
the chat.
Motown?
We'll restart again. R-Type for Game Boy plays okay.
Oh, R-Type. Oh, for Game Boy. I mean, that's a decent game. R-Type's awesome.
The Castlevania Adventure, that game's horrible.
The game does suck. King of Dragons kind of stinks. I like UN Squadron. I think that was a good game.
Oh
that
yeah,
game
that's
Sorry.
one of the best shmups.
Now,
on-
one game
That game rules.
I do not have a good Game Boy emulator, so I've been playing a Retro Uprising. Tetris, in my opinion, is unplayable
For what?
on Retro Uprising. Tetris
Really?
on Game Boy. Yeah, it's just
Why?
like unresponsive
Oh
for
my
me
God.
at least. I just
Well,
couldn't,
sure.
and I don't have a Game Boy.
Sure's a user error.
It could be user error, but I know I play way better on a real Game Boy
Oh,
than
yeah, so
on
do
a
I.
computer. But that's where the standings are. So we got a couple days left.
Who's
Right
winning,
now,
Mike?
Paul Tessie's in first.
Who's got it? Who's
Well,
already
Paul
in the bag?
in my opinion, Paul Tessie's going to win it. He's up by 40 points at this point.
Insurmountable.
Hector Rodriguez is in second, 451. He's within striking range, but depends on how well he does. Can his scores push down Paul's score? I don't know.
Where are you at on this?
I don't know
Mike?
everybody's name to username. I see Matt Felix. He's in fifth.
The Cats.
He definitely can move up a couple more spots. Ben Sweetney's actually up there. Awesome job by him. Here, let's go to the full leaderboard. Those are the top 8.
Where you at, Mike?
I am at, what place am I at? I'm in 10th place.
Oh, not bad.
So something's better
Wow.
than nothing, right?
You're in the top 10, right?
Yeah, 10 out of 8.
Oh,
More than
dude.
50%.
There you go.
So
D.D. Cooper's only 7th? I would expect him to be in the top 3.
yeah, maybe he just hasn't put in the grind time because I haven't grinded on anything.
Or
Like,
maybe he disappeared unexpectedly
play-
and no one can find
he
him.
played all his games too. So
Maybe he's just waiting till tomorrow night.
that's
He's just
true.
gonna grind them all out.
Everybody could just submit tomorrow night. Like I wanted to grind on the pinball game and get first place, but I had
Like
things
that
to
girl
do.
that Prince met in the
No,
hotel lobby.
I have no idea what you're talking about. So
Remember
that's
you
what's
wrote that
going
song
on this
about that girl?
weekend. I believe. How's the audio, folks at home? I'm gonna check the
It
chat.
says it's not unbearable, but it's pretty rough.
Okay. We could restart one more time. I don't know if that's gonna do anything. Okay, Nick.